Bonjour et bienvenue sur Greener Side Language Academy. Welcome to another video from Greener Side Language Academy. Today's video will be focusing on discussing quantity. And the expression in general that we use to discuss quantity is Combien y a-t-il? Combien y a-t-il? Combien y a-t-il means how much or how many is there or are there. Combien means how much or how many. Y a-t-il means is there or are there. So combien y a-t-il means how much is there or how many are there based on the context. Now, when we include objects in the question, as in how many of a certain object are there, we have to add the word de. D-E, de, D-E, de. So the question would become Combien de, insert object here, y a-t-il? How many of those objects are there? So in the picture below, we see a gentleman. He's looking up at a board full of different sheets of paper. So maybe the question he could be asking himself is Combien de feuilles y a-t-il? How many sheets are there? Now you would have learned the word feuille from our session on classroom objects. Notice something new about the word feuille, however. It has an S at the end. When we add an S to a word in French, that means the word is plural. Notice I didn't say feuilles, I said feuille. That's because normally in French, the S is not pronounced at the end of the word when it is used to pluralize the word. It's just written to show that the word is plural. There are a lot of rules having to do with when to pronounce this S, but we'll get to that in another video. For now, that's all you need to know, that when you add an S to the end of a word in French, or most words in French, it means it's plural. So, combien de feuilles y a-t-il? How many sheets are there? To respond to that question, you could say, il y a, and then the number of objects, and then of course the object. If there's only one object, the object itself, the word for the object would be in the singular form. If there are several objects, the word would be in the plural form. So in this picture, we see a lady pointing at several yellow sheets of paper. Let's count them. Comptons-les. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've counted 9 sheets of paper. So you could respond, or she could respond to the gentleman by saying, Il y a 8 feuilles. There are 8 sheets of paper. So, the simple formula is il y a, the number, and of course the object, whether it's in its singular form or plural form. So, it's now your turn to try it out. Combien de livres y a-t-il? Combien de livres y a-t-il? Comptez-les. Count them. Count the books that you see. And of course, you could respond with the expression il y a, the number, and then of course, the word for books, livres. Combien de crayons y a-t-il? Feel free to pause the video to count and respond using the expression il y a. Combien de sacs à dos y a-t-il? Combien de gomme y a-t-il? Combien d'ordinateurs y a-t-il? In this particular question, we notice that de becomes D apostrophe. Why is that? Well, French is a language of flow and fluidity. So instead of saying combien de ordinateurs y a-t-il, what is done whenever a word that starts with a vowel comes after the word de, What's done is that the E is omitted and an apostrophe is added in place so that it's almost like the de is a part of the word that follows it. And this happens only when the word following de starts with a vowel. So instead of saying combien de ordinateurs y a-t-il, it is combien d'ordinateurs y a-t-il. Now, comptez les ordinateurs. Count the computers and see if you can respond using il y a. Bon travail!